in order to make films, you have to have something to say.
If you want to be a filmmaker, you really want to know why. If it's just for the, for the glamour or just to get a credit, that's just not good enough. You really have to believe in this project, in the story.
I would say you really need to have a passion for it and a great love of cinema, and really, really, you've got to deep down really want to do it.
Even if you're going to make a beautiful science fiction film like Alien or Blade Runner, there has to be something behind it besides, I want a career in film. There has to be a need to tell that. And if you're not honest about that need, I don't think you're sort of pushing yourself to do the best you can do.
In this industry, you have to have the stamina. And I noticed that a lot of the producers in this industry that make the television and the feature films, they watch you for your stamina. They look at you and go, okay, you've shown us you've got something, but will you last the test of time? Because that, I think, is the biggest test that you'll face in this industry.
It's tough. It's not for everyone, it's a tough industry. You've got to put one foot in front of the other and go, I'll be okay. Because there's a lot of darkness ahead of you at times.
I think it's realizing that it's a long road. It's not easy. I think you have to realize you do have to do a lot of free hours.
I think it's a collaborative industry. If you want to do it yourself, go and paint. It's cheaper. It's share, it's okay not to do it all. And I think that stops people, and even older people. You see them, oh, but I didn't, they didn't let me, if only they'd let me write it, if only they'd let me direct it. So they get stopped at funding bodies, because funding bodies are saying, no, you can't produce it yourself.
Television's so collaborative. It's not about a personality, it's just about the product. So that was a really great, I love television, I love it. It's a wonderful thing because you're just part of a team. It's not about the director, it's not about the writer, it's about the team, it's about the product.
Well, it's all about collaboration, and it's a collaborative medium. So, and everyone's different. It's like marrying, someone, basically. And everyone goes through ups and downs, and then there's, the high times, and then there's the rejections. I've had lots of, I made it sound really easy that I got EFF money and, all those short film funds, but I had applied a number of times and got rejected.
If you don't believe in yourself, how the hell are other people going to believe in you and invest? What we've got to remember is to make films and to be active person in this industry, you're spending millions and millions of dollars. It's an extremely expensive career, job that you're doing, that you're responsible for, especially as a director. So that's why it takes time in this industry, because people can't just go, oh yes, we'll back you because we think you're the latest kid off the block, and we'll spend $1 million on a television episode for you to direct. When you've done nothing else, it takes time to prove yourself.
I wish I had have had thicker skin, but I don't think you can learn that. I think you have to just learn that through life's experiences. When I was at film school, we had a women's film fund, and I think perhaps we don't need that anymore. But what we still need to give young women is a sense that yes, you can do it. Yes, you are as good as the boys. And I think what's stopping them is not any technical things, but I think it's all psychological. And I think in some ways, after I made Somersault, all that stuff kind of kicked in that I'd sort of thought wasn't there. And I feel like that somehow needs to be a process of, I feel like if we can give some of our young people that will help them make films.